Dylan, can you just talk about the overall kind of thoughts about how you guys felt today and how that win was for you guys? How impressive that was?
I mean, as a team, I thought we performed pretty well. Even the matches we lost, Cornell's a pretty respected opponent, but I think we took it to them pretty good tonight.
Can you just speak to your aggressiveness in your specific match as well and how you were able to kind of...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I like to have an offensive style just in any match, but which I wasn't defensive today, but I definitely think I could keep my attack rate a little higher. Even I got to the legs a couple times, but I was still a smart match, I would say, but I definitely left some points on the board, I think.
Where does that match rank in terms of the most exciting matches you've had in your career?
I've had, honestly, probably second.
Yeah.
I had a double overtime match at Vegas this year that was pretty exciting, but other than that, that was pretty fun.
Right. At Carolina, you had the win that sort of flipped the tide after losing to the first three. Tonight, it snapped the three-match losing streak. What does it say about being able to turn that momentum and be able to step up the occasion for you tonight?
Honestly, just taking 1 week at a time, just live in the moment and just trust my abilities and just believe. And by the end of the season, like, the outcome will take care of itself as long as I just keep focusing on getting better each day, each week.
Do you guys feel like you're kind of peaking at the right time, and you personally and as a team?
Yeah, I think it's hard to see while you're in it, but I think definitely in the next few weeks you'll be able to see a difference than we were a couple months ago, just as a team in general.
How long are you going to give yourself to celebrate this before you start thinking about VT?
I mean, it's overnight. I mean, tomorrow we have lift and get back to it and focus on the next week, like I said. 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time.
You have Duke Sunday, VT coming up after that. What's the biggest thing you'll need to work on in the home stretch of the regular season here?
Yeah, like I said, just trusting in our abilities. I mean, we're a pretty good team, especially when everyone's clicking. Just trust and believe in our abilities, and I think we'll finish pretty high at the end of the year.
With the announcement about Coach Hall going to Utah Valley, what has he meant to you?
Yeah, Coach Hall, he's honestly, I've known him for a while, since even I would go to camps even before I was getting recruited. Like, so I've known him almost like over 6 years. So like, he's had a really big impact on really just everything, not just wrestling, but in life. Like, I've learned a lot from him, and I really look up to him. Yeah, he's been a pretty big role model for me.
This is a non-conference matchup, but a ranked one. So how does that stack up?
Yeah, like I said, Cornell's a pretty respected opponent. Especially, I know they're a team that usually performs well at the end of the year. They might take some losses, but so it's good to get that high-level competition near the end of the season and see where we're at.
So